Yo, it's been a while. To celebrate being back, I'm gonna take you all on a wildly dysfunctional road trip. And enjoy this terrible skit my friends and I made.
And those only show up in like the last.
There's Connor. Oh, what's up, boys? How's it going?
Great. We're doing great. Where are you going?
All right, cool. I'm going up the hill, boys. I'll see you around, huh? Later.
I think you blinked.
Boom. All right. Just got some fuel. Now it's time to roll. This here is gonna be an interesting road trip. So I'm gonna go ahead, make my way out to the mountains, to the desert, to the coast, drive some big straight roads, drive some windy roads, you name it. I'm trying to hit an ultimate adventure here in the S2000. I wanna see if the car's got what it takes to make it happen. There we go. What a beautiful day it is right now. I'll tell you what, we are making our way on up to Tahoe National Forest right now. Starting the trip off, going to the high elevation, getting that crisp air. You can see the color changes in all the trees right now. We are making our way into autumn. Things are gonna get cold. We won't be able to run these routes in just a few weeks once all the snow starts coming in. So we're really gonna go ahead and make sure we just make the most of it for now. You can see the river on the right side. The old rusted cabins going on over there. We got a car in front of us. We got some longer sweeping turns in a town, so not trying to go too fast here. There are gonna be plenty of times on this road trip where I'm gonna go to some of the best driving roads in all of the United States. Well, when I say all the US, I mean in California, but there's a couple that are very famous in California, and hopefully I'll be able to show them off to their highest magnitude. What I'm on right now is literally a highway. Look at that big old guy right there. Last thing I want to do is be going too fast and come into contact with a big rig or anything like that, but right now I'm just enjoying the gorgeous scenes and letting the car take me to new places right there. As I talked about before, cars are supposed to take you places, right? They got wheels, they got engines, and their whole goal is to take you places that you wouldn't be able to see on foot. So this is way cool to get the chance just to be out here right now up in the Sierras. Beautiful. Stoked. This is leg one of the road trip right now. Fortunately, there's a little bit of fire you can kind of see up there, but hopefully that is a controlled burn at the time as we are coming into the winter season. It's pretty cool to see there's actually still some standing cabins, people that protected their cabins during all the wildfires in this area. There's some rebuilds, you can see some on the right. Most of those are coming back in, but most of this area was completely ran through by a scorching hot fire. Welcome to my cabin for the night. Nah, I'm just kidding. Pretty cool scene, but this is definitely not where I'm staying. Check this out, we're in the basin up here of South Lake Tahoe. Beautiful area. I thought this cabin's kind of cool. The tires are too sticky to drift the S2K unless you're off-road, and guess lucky for me right now, I am plenty off-road. Nice. Cool. That's sick. Got some logging expeditions going on there. We are almost to our campsite. One of the biggest problems with camping in a lowered car, and one of the most fun things about camping in a lowered car, is seeing what you can and can't do. I've had spots I cannot access to save my life. However, here, all we gotta deal with is some rolling hills and I don't even rub. We are right here next to all this broken glass. That's a good sign. I might pitch my tent just right here, right by the car. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what's the actual point of keeping miles low on a car? And I get it. You don't want it to break down. You want to keep the resale value high. It might be a collector's down the road. Well, let's be real now, guys. My whole life, I've been a keep miles low sort of guy. Even on my daily, I would try my hardest not to put any miles on it. But recently, after 10 years of being an absolute mile Scrooge, I've changed up. I bought the S2000 and everything changed. The S2000 was the first car that's ever actually inspired me to get out and see the world and drive again. See you, campsite. You treated me well, pal. Open roads, here we come. Listen to all that dirt on the tires. Woo. All right, so today we are gonna be going right on down the mountain now. There's some good twisty roads coming up here in a bit. When the time comes, I'm gonna drop the top of the car and we're gonna get after it. So see you then. High elevation's definitely taking some of the juice out of this engine though. Oh, that's cool. Look at these views. That is a crazy looking mountain, and we finally got some snow up there too. Oh, that's epic. And this is why exploring is where it's at, man. Oh my gosh, this road's awesome. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this spot I just encountered. You've got the literal cow camp. That is so cool. Sick. There's another crazy series of little turns right up here. I'm about to hit. Coming in. Give me in a second. Yup, there we go. Sick. Woo! That's so rad. You can see like the dust flying up behind the car. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's good living. Yeah, I am so lost right now. It's been about a half hour, no cell service. I'm just going along this road, seeing where it takes me, but holy cow, I hope it pulls me out somewhere good or I'm toast. Certainly lost. Lost in a good spot though, check that out. Yeah, so it turns out I did make a wrong turn back there. I finally got to service and realized I just drove like 50 miles in the wrong direction. So I'm actually further from my destination than when I started today. I don't know what to do. I think I should turn it around and keep pushing. I don't know. That was ridiculous. I can't believe it. I'm literally gonna turn around and do that whole route over again, which is gonna get tedious because it's a slow one-laner. Gosh, dude, that was so dumb. Well, it's not dumb. It was actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was actually really dang fun, and I'm glad I did it because now I can say I did Ebbets Pass. That's pretty sick. But I'm definitely gonna get into the desert, my destination, late tonight. Again, it's not what I wanted. Whatever, I'll let you guys know when I'm back in the desert. I'm gonna enjoy the next hour of the top down, jamming out to music. So I'll see y'all soon. I gotta say, this might be one of the coolest communities I have ever seen. Check this out. You got these little mini houses sitting up here on this high alpine lake. The nice, beautiful, look at these. You got lilies in the lake. Probably some fair fishing. S2000 here, of course. Look at that. We're at 8,000 feet. We did 8,000 feet of climbing for no reason except for to have a darn good time. So you can't get too mad and just take it in, right? No way. Well, I've been blocked. This guy here might help me. No way I got got so lucky. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. I thought I just got locked out. I was like, oh, I'm toast.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
That guy literally just saved me. He said they're closing it right now for the whole weekend. Right then and there, he saved me. And that was my wrong turn. I had to go this way. Oh my gosh. I just got so lucky. I cannot believe that. That guy's awesome. That's that's wild, man. Thanks, Caltrans. Y'all rock. Well, would you check that out, folks? We are in a good spot. We're getting down to the desert finally. The view to my left is actually insane right now. Oh man, it took us a while. We're in the Toiyabe National Forest now on the backside of the Sierras. Coming up around this left-hander right now, we're about to have a literally insane view. So get ready, hope you enjoy it. I'm not pushing any speeds right now. Literally just taking in this insane valley in front of us. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. From every which direction, it's just gorgeous. I wish there was a good viewing point to pull off, but I don't really see anything yet. So hopefully there will be something, but I am just mind blown right now. Oh yeah, that was an awesome corner. Boom. We actually made it. We actually made it. Whoa, look at that. I cannot believe this. It is valley as far as the eye can see. Wow. Now I'll tell you what, this is so worth it. This is so cool. I'm glad I took the other route, but I'm glad I turned around. And I can't believe we got saved by that one guy. That one Caltrans worker literally saved us. And it's the whole reason why we can see all this right now. Yeah, I'm glad we did this. Life never goes the way you plan, but sometimes, just sometimes, it works out. As you can see, today was outrageous. I thought I'd be in the desert by now. I didn't think I'd get on a random road that took me 2 hours out of the way. But heck, it was kind of beautiful in a sense that sure things didn't go as they planned, but I found some awesome roads, got some good turns in, and saw parts of the state that I never would have had I actually stuck to the plan. And I know this isn't really supposed to be motivational hour, but so many things like this fire me up. Like when you're just trying to get from point A to point B, sometimes you kind of forget about that in-between stage and how cool it can be. And so today I'm kind of glad I got lost in a sense. Sure, it took more gas, sure it took more time, my schedule's out of whack, but if I hadn't gotten lost, I wouldn't have seen the things that I did. And it's something that hopefully I carry through the rest of life. And I try to take notes of things like this, because it's like, honestly, this is what life's about. Life's about getting lost and finding your way to whatever you're looking for. See, I actually just about ran my GoPro out of storage this morning. My phone that I always record on is about out of storage. Seems to me like the world don't want me to be recording anymore today, but it's all right, because if you look over here, after I get off these windy roads, I'll be going through about a couple 100 miles of just straight freeway. There's nothing too exciting about the rest of the drive. I plan to not be gone for a while. Sorry for not making videos for a little bit. You know, life happens. I was away, but I won't be away like that anytime in the near future. So more consistent videos coming out, and just always, I'll be out here keeping the stoke alive. Thanks for sticking around today, guys. Let me know if you liked this format. It's just kind of like a vlog and me just living. I don't really know what format I'm trying to lock in right now, so I'm trying everything new, but I'm taking this S2000 to some cool spots, and hopefully y'all be along for the ride.